Hi guys, welcome to Pink Bow Academy episode 2, and today I have this very interesting, very exciting and a very old friend of mine, Tanya. We were together in school and the foundation of our friendship was love for One Direction, which we will come to in a bit. But yeah, Tanya is a DJ, and if you see the school console here, that's exactly what we're going to be doing today. After I interview Tanya and learn more about her art form, I will be learning how to mix music. So isn't that cool? But yeah, Tanya, I was cleaning my cupboard yesterday and I have a surprise for you. Are you ready for to go down the memory lane?
I'm ready.
Because I have the official One Direction scrapbook that I made before Instagram existed.
No.
Yeah.
No.
And I read all these terms and I don't remember what half of them even mean. My handwriting's terrible.
Up all night and
Take me home. And what's happening?
What's happening? I was Zayn. My
yeah,
love.
yeah. Tanya was a Zayn
I was a
girl,
Zayn girlie.
and I was a Harry Styles girlie. So I
Yeah.
still am.
No, now even
If
I'm
you
a
want to
Harry
see how
Styles
big
girlie.
of all of us are, all of us are Harry Styles girly at some point in life. But if you want to see how obsessed I was with Harry Styles, I had this designed.
Oh my.
I hope it's visible in the video because it's pictures of me and Harry Styles, and I got this printed on a bag that I carried around throughout high school. So that's why I had no friends. And I had to beg Tanya to come back to this episode because nobody was talking to me.
The things we do for love.
The things we do. I wrote a letter to Harry's address in London and gave it to my relative who was going to London to give it to him. He still hasn't replied, so I'm waiting on that, Harry.
What you
If
doing
you're watching,
ghosting?
I know you're watching. I know you love me. It's taking some time. But yeah, this was the entire scrapbook. Because we didn't have Instagram, we did, but it was just photos
Yeah,
and
it was
nothing,
just
it
photos
wasn't
with
as
shitty
happening as it
filters.
is. So it's just all the newspaper clippings that
My
we had.
God.
And we were obsessed, guys.
still love this
We remember we wanted to start our own band at one point.
And the furthest we got was a Facebook page.
yeah, that we created. We created a Facebook page, and
Oh
there's
my
just
God.
years and years of newspaper clippings
Bunch.
here.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Liam Payne. It's
my
just sad.
God.
Oh yeah, there are some posters also
I
that just
remember
kind of
this
slipped out.
exact poster, Sejal.
That's for you, by the way. So you can keep the Zayn poster while I keep my Harry poster with me.
You can just keep
And
that.
we have Justin Bieber. This is like trash
Dude.
pop girl thing.
This is insane.
My God, I don't even know where half of these came
Where's your
from.
Justin? We can show it. Keep it next to the Selena.
Well, what could have been? This could have been a wedding album, but it's not. But oh my God, I have so much more.
Oh
I
my
have a full
God.
box kept in my room, which we'll revisit after we finish shooting. Because some
Yeah.
things are just between friends, guys. You don't need to see
You
everything.
don't need to know the imagines you need.
Yeah, we wrote fan fictions on Wattpad. We've done it all. And that was the foundation of our friendship.
Yeah.
And that is, I think, where Tanya's love for music started because now she's a DJ, which is pretty cool. So, Tanya, tell me about yourself. How did all of this begin? Because one day randomly I just woke up and I was looking at Instagram stories because that's how you stay updated with your friends. And I was like, what is Tanya doing behind a console? When did this happen? So I did not see it coming at all. It didn't gradually happen, at least for me. So how did it
Yeah.
happen for you?
So honestly, I think I've always been very into music.
Yeah.
My parents would constantly make me listen to music. Like different. We've had like Sufi se leke ABBA tak, matlab sab sun liya hai.
Cultured people.
Very cultured. Very Bengali. And then, so I've always had that. Then I danced, in school, so I used to choreograph dances
Yeah,
and all that.
yeah.
So music has always been very much a part of my life. And then as you grow up, college aake and all of that, I think I was that friend who had the aux with her at all times, like main chalangi music, like gaadi mein baith ke. It was just one of those things. And then my friend, he kind of just told me, the whole lifestyle seems like something that you would really fit into. And I was like, you're right. And he's like, you like having command over music, you like looking for new music and all of that. So he just kind of put this thought in my head. And then for 2 years, I was just sitting on it for the longest time. And then finally last year, I was like, you know what?
Let's
I
just
said
do
it.
this.
Yeah, let's just do
I'm
it.
so happy for you. So,
Yeah.
who is your... First of all, what kind of music do you play?
So I play house music. So a lot of Afro house.
Fun fact, I don't even know what house music is. For the longest time, I thought house music is music you play in the house.
In the
And
house.
not in public. So that's how uncool I am. But let's hear from Tanya. Yeah, continue.
Honestly, like electronic music.
Got it.
Right? Like I feel like a lot of the times we can get very purist about it if we want to, but I really don't see the point in it. House music is it's just a genre that's been created.
Yeah.
A lot of the times I feel like the purists also don't know what's going on. Like they're also
Nobody knows what's really
this is
going
sounding
on.
like some really sexy, deep techno melodic house right now. I'm just like, yeah.
Let's just agree till we fit in.
But yeah, so like Afro house is a lot of like Afro beats,
Hmm.
and I think I kind of got really into it, like dance hall music back in like 2016 or so. So from there, like Afro and my family also. Again,
Oh.
Qawwali se ABBA se leke Afro beats are also very much
I can't.
present.
I should have had the interview with Tanya's entire family.
Yeah,
here
like all my
because-
musical
Yeah.
influences.
And my next question was going to be who's your biggest music influence, but I
Oh.
think we've
Yeah,
covered
my
that.
family.
So, where do you usually like have? What is your like lineup? Like, do you have a set list that okay, I'll play these 10 beats, or do you read the room and then improvise and?
So I
Roll
do
with it.
have a regular, like a set list for both. So I play Afro house, but I also play disco house. So I have two like main
Got it.
playlists that I kind of use. But yeah, I do change it a bit if I'm seeing that the crowd's not really vibing with the music. Then I'll change it a bit. Initially, I used to think like, oh, like being like a topper and nerd and all of that. It was like we have to come prepared.
Sly plug-in
Yeah.
for our convent
I'm also
education.
smart.
No, we're all
Beauty
smart.
and brains. But like I was like पूरा set prepared होके जाना पड़ेगा, रट के आना पड़ेगा. चलो वहाँ पे बजाते हैं 1 2 3 करके. But then once I reached there, I realized like you know you can't play
Stick to your
the
own
same thing. Like,
set list, yeah.
I could be vibing to something, but the people are not, and I'm playing for the people. So yeah, you just have to keep improvising.
But what is the track that you vibe the most? Like, it's your favorite to play. You'll play it no matter what.
Oh, okay. So there's this one track called "Girl" by Casey Light. That's
Nice.
my favorite.
I haven't heard it, but it's called Girls, so how bad can it really be? I'm sure it's perfect.
Exactly. It's for the
yeah,
girlies.
it's for the girlies. Everything here
really
is for the girlies, if you hadn't noticed, by the way.
I mean,
So, I mean,
yeah.
but when you tell people you're a DJ, what is the most common misconception you've heard them come up with?
That I really like to party. I do like to party. I love to party. But they just automatically assume that, oh, she goes feral every night.
Only on Saturdays
Only on
and maybe Fridays.
On working days.
Mondays we have to work. But what are your top 3 party places in India? Like the best parties you've had at what places?
Okay, so I really enjoyed Bonobo in.
Oh, I love,
in
I
Bombay.
love Bonobo.
Yeah.
Like just amazing vibes.
It's too good.
It's great.
I mean, any place in Bombay is really good. I'm a fake Delhiite. That
Yeah, as much as I love Delhi, I
Yeah.
have to admit I enjoy partying in Bombay a lot more than I do
Yeah,
it in Delhi. Like it's just yeah.
It is what it is.
But what is your favorite place in Delhi then?
In Delhi, oh god, I've been going to Bergamo a lot.
Oh, I haven't been there yet.
To like party. Otherwise, Donna is great. Donna is where I'm most
Party
Fridays playing Donna house party.
Do you want your names added to the guest list, guys? I have
LMP.
contacts, you know. But what is the funniest thing that has happened to you at a gig? Like any funny, weird requests from the audience?
Yeah, recently actually I had it at Summer House. Summer House is also a good party.
Always the craziest stuff happens at Summer House. Iconic Delhi place.
It is. As I was playing full disco set, I'm playing. Okay, I'm fully into the vibes. Suddenly, this girl comes up to me and she goes, "Can you play Bollywood?" And I'm like, "Ma'am, मैं तो दूर तक Bollywood नहीं बजा रही थी. ये कहाँ से आ गया?" And she takes 2 steps back. She considers. Then she comes back and she goes, "Okay, at least something with words in it."
I think that friend was me in disguise because see, either I have to be like really drunk to be able to dance on beats. Otherwise, I need like lyrics.
Yeah.
I'm like something. Like, how will I do this? If there are no.
Still do it. Don't you worry.
Well, if you're drunk enough, you can do
Yeah.
anything. So hardly matters. But yeah. So what? I mean, you've just. How many months have you been DJing actively now?
Since September.
September. So it hasn't been that long.
No.
But like, what is like your dream festival or club in the world where if you could play today, you'd be like, fuck yes.
I want to do Magnetic Fields really bad.
Ooh,
I
fun.
feel like that would be a vibe. And like I feel like I'm also constantly looking for places where they would appreciate like this
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
house
the right
and stuff like
audience.
that. You want
Well,
to
they're
go
not
to
like
that.
हमें नागिन dance करना है,
हाँ,
please Bollywood चला दीजिए.
please, गाने with words in it. So yeah, Mag Fields boiler room, like a
Oh,
boiler room in
lovely.
Berlin or something would be amazing.
Well, we hope to
We're
see you.
manifesting
Yeah,
it
we're
on this
manifesting that, and I'm manifesting my name on the guest list.
Of course.
But what is your music making process? Like, how does it
Okay.
start?
So a lot of it, for me, the main thing is I always want to get like cool music out there. So my favorite part of the whole process is also just looking for new music. So a lot of time spent on SoundCloud, a lot of time spent on like watching the randomest YouTube video of a set by someone. It doesn't even have to be Charlie XCX playing at Boiler Room. Could just be some rando playing in a library. And I love it. That's where I like to go. So that's where I like sort of look for music. And then just sort of compiling it into different playlists and sort of seeing like, okay, like iske baad kya acha lagega? What kind of vibe are we going for? So all of that happens. And I feel like honestly, by the end of it, when I play a set, all of that pre-done, like, oh, iske baad main ye bajaungi, iske baad main wo,
It's all
goes
just
down
goes
the
to
drain.
trash. Yeah.
But while you're there, you're in the zone and you're just like,
As a comic, I agree, because I used to, when I started performing, I used to even like write down word by word my entire script, and I
Yeah.
used to even plan the pauses and the claps. I'm like, okay, so here people will laugh, so I will pause for 2 seconds, and then nobody used to laugh, and I'm like, but I have a
Mera
planned
pause.
pause here. I'm like, what do I do? So I think it's true for any art form that after a point you can only plan art to a certain extent. After that, it's all up to like your creative instincts, your like however the audience is perceiving. And I feel like in things like music and comedy, there's like an instant, like if you're an artist and you're painting, you've painted, it goes somewhere, people see it, then a response comes. But like something like music and comedy, it's like an instant feedback. Like you can see it on people's faces if they're not having fun. Like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
I hate they start walking off
Yeah,
the
oh my
stage.
God.
Like, that's the worst for me. When I'm seeing like a bunch of people and then they suddenly go.
Oh
and
my
I'm like,
God.
come back. Like,
Please, I'll change.
I'll change.
Oh my God. But like when I saw you perform, it's I think it was very, the part of the audience having the fun was that you were having fun.
Yeah.
So like it was, I mean, again, Tarya had like her cocktail glass right there. She's sipping. She's also dancing. She's also vibing. So, you know, some of the songs were just like, even if I felt like, oh, my heels are hurting. But I saw Tanya having fun and I'm like, if she's having fun, I mean, if the artist is having fun, then why not? So, I think it's good that you like to party in that sense.
I'm glad that
trying
that's
to
how
say.
it comes out though, because that is
Yeah.
what I want to do. Because I feel like every time I've seen a DJ play very mara, okay, right? Then I'm also not having fun. Like, how can I have fun if you're not liking the music that you're playing? So that's why, like, even when I'm like super nervous, this one time I was super nervous. So no one got it, obviously, but I was trying some really like cool mix, okay? And I was like, chalo, main isko mix in karti hu. And I messed it up royally, okay? Like, it was not going according to plan. I'm sweating behind the
Oh
console.
my God.
And Sana, my friend, was next to me, and I'm like, I fucked up. She's like, what happened? I was like, I can't explain because I need to play the next song. And I'm just there sweating away. But even through that, I'm like, okay, yeah. Andar,
I don't think audience realized also. Like people usually don't realize.
Yeah.
So just having fun is most important. And I think as artists we feed a lot on the audience's energy also. So we
Yeah.
throw out some energy. If we get it back, it multifolds and
Yeah.
comes back. But like, how do you see the DJing industry evolving? Like, I mean, it had the perception long back that, oh, it's just like a thumb drive that you get and you plug it in and that's DJing.
Yeah.
But I've seen you behind the console and it's clearly a lot more than that. So, like, how do you see it evolving? What's changing? What's coming next?
It's really interesting, but I feel like history is repeating itself in some way where we're all going back to like OG sound. Like a lot of DJs are now using actual vinyl again.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, like so they're moving away from all of this and they're going into like pure sound. So that is something that's very interesting to me. I don't know if I would do it personally, but I love to see that that's happening. A lot of like
Nice.
small intimate scenes are really picking up in Delhi also. So of course, there's one aspect of it where people are playing like music at a club, which is like what I am also doing. But there are also a lot of events that are happening now where people are like almost like a Bethak, but with a with
With
vinyl.
oh wow,
Yeah.
that sounds
So
fun.
that
Honestly,
is actually.
yeah.
I feel like you would enjoy that.
I
'Cause,
enjoy
it's not
Bethaks a lot. I mean,
yeah.
just vibes.
It's not the clubbing
Yeah,
thing,
yeah.
but you're still going out and you're having a good time. So yeah, I
Oh
feel
my
like
god,
at
there's
the
so
end
much
of the
pressure
day-
to have fun.
not at a Bethak.
Not at a Bethak. Bethaks are fun. Go to more Bethaks.
Yeah. I feel like at the end of the day, music is for everyone.
Yeah.
You'll find something or the other. You
Yeah.
go one place, you'll find Bollywood. You go one place, you'll find house music. You go one place, you'll find God knows what else. So
Yeah.
even if you're just tapping your foot, like you're doing
Yeah,
that,
some
you're
sense of
enjoying
rhythm
it.
at least. Yeah, yeah.
Even if you have two left feet, but you're just enjoying the music, bobbing your head
Which,
to it.
if you've seen my last episode, you would have realized I do have two left feet because I was horrible at the dancing thing. Let's see how I'm at the music thing. But any advice you would like to give to like these newbies out there who are also like, I mean, you're also pretty new to the scene, but
Yeah.
somebody who's just very intimidated to get on their first gig, what would you tell them?
I would just say start. Like it took me 2 years to do it, and I wish I'd started earlier because I love it. And it's just like it's one
Stop
of those things.
overthinking. Please start. Whatever dream is in your head, go do it
Just do
right
it.
now.
It's now or never. I feel
It
like
is now or
like
never.
I know this is a very dated what do you call it abbreviation, but YOLO.
YOLO. So we're clearly uncool now. If any Gen Z young people are watching this, please don't judge us.
Just, like,
Yeah, they're like, okay, back.
Ew.
This is where
I
we
thought
stop.
she was cool. She's a DJ. She says YOLO. Yuck.
Oh my.
Actually, this is advice that my instructors also gave me. And they said, the more you're thinking while playing, the worse it's going to be.
So
just actually
let the
feel
music take you, yeah.
Because I think that's something that happens when you're in a creative field, where you get really stuck between the practical and the theory, and it's like
what rules to follow,
what
yeah,
rules do
yeah.
I follow? Like I'm sure that happens to you. Also
Yeah, it
when
definitely
you're,
does.
You're creating your gig, right? Like it's like okay, like I need to put this has for me it's like 120 BPM ये गाना है अब ये गाना 125 BPM है ये बहुत ही ज़्यादा होगा मैं
so
maths
much
करने
theory,
लग
yeah.
जाती हूँ and I'm like wait you know what if it's sounding good together
Yeah, who cares?
you'll make
Who
it sound
cares?
fine it's fine.
But you mentioned instructors, so who are you learning from?
I'm learning from this DJ school in Gurgaon called For
Ooh.
the Record. Yeah.
Such a cool name, by the way.
Like,
So
For the
shout out to For the Record here because
I love
wow,
them.
amazing.
Yeah, they're the sweetest. And so like I mean I don't only DJ, like I also have like a full-time job on the side. So I realized like a huge reason for procrastinating was that I wasn't being able to make time for my passion. And I was like, oh, like fuck that.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. Once you start this shoot, I had been planning this show idea since like years. I'm like, oh, I have to have my own talk show. Like, wait, why? What is stopping me? Like, I have cool friends. I have amazing people around me who will help me do this. So, like, why am I stopping? So, yeah.
Just do it.
Just do it.
And so like that's why I realized like I needed the discipline to go show up for a class at least once a week.
Yeah.
Do it, like practice over there. So that's why I just kind of decided and I came across this record For the Record DJ school. So I just did
Amazing.
it.
So, I mean, free will. Practice your free will. If you have a
Yeah.
dream, act on it.
Act
Even if
on
it's not
it.
music related, just act. Unless your dream is like killing people, then maybe don't act on it. Maybe think twice. But other than that, act on your beautiful, beautiful dreams. Because, yeah, that's all. But thank you so much, Tanya. I think we'll conclude the interview here because we have a lot more fun stuff that we need to do. So let's move on to the next section, which is Teach Me If You Can. And Tanya is going to teach me. What are we learning?
I'm gonna teach you how to like beat match, basically.
Beat
Essentially, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make you start a song and then put another song in and then fade the other song out.
That's
Ho
literally the coolest thing I've ever learned how to do. I'm very excited for this. Let's go. Let's get started.
Okay. So I've already queued the 2 songs for you.
Awesome.
I'll start the first song and then we can get started from there.
Okay.
So, as you wanna, you can like take these.
I feel like so cool.
So like you can actually hear this song,
Yeah, I can hear it.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, once it reaches this A, it'll come here also. You just need to press this, okay? I'll tell you when now. Okay. And now I'm just gonna help you, like, I'm just gonna match it a little bit. So like when I'm moving this, it's kind of moving here too.
Oh yeah, now I see it.
We kind of went a little very off, so I'm just gonna. I'm like trying
Did
to
I screw up? Yes, I will. Is that the point of the show? Yes, it is.
I'm just gonna like match it a little bit.
I'm just having so much fun. I'm having a little party in my head.
Okay, now you can hear both the songs.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
correct.
Does it sound okay?
Yeah, it sounds
It
okay.
sounds fine. You can hear like ऐसा कुछ बाहर निकल के नहीं आना ऐसे अजीब सा.
Again, I have zero musical sense, but this sounds fun.
Okay.
It's a little party in
Now
my
I think
ears.
you can start. You can introduce the second song in. Like slowly, slowly. Yeah.
Is that it? Yeah, yeah.
And now you can just like, so this first song, I've put all of that, like the bass, mids, everything on like high. So now you can just play around with this, honestly.
Ooh. Probably being horrible at this, but I'm having so much fun that I don't really care. Huh. Did I do anything right?
Yeah, you actually did. And now we can like, since this one's about to start, you can like cut this song out.
Ooh, okay then. This was so much fun!
You did it. You faded in and out.
I can't even like put it into words how fun this is. I haven't had so much fun actually partying than I just did right now. So I get your
Maybe
point.
your space is behind the console.
Maybe myself.
You're like, I hate partying, but I can make you party.
I can make you party. I'm an excellent party host / organizer. This was honestly so interesting. Thank you so much, Tanya, for carrying all this heavy duty stuff all the way here.
I'm here for
and
it.
investing your time and energy into teaching me how to do some kind of like, at least again, art takes a lot of hard work and like mehnat. So I'm sure a lot of like, I've seen Tanya do the hard work behind this, and I'm sure I got like only 5% of what all happens. But I got to move around a few knobs, and that was fun for me.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. I've never taught anyone. So like,
Well,
for me, this is the
you're an
first.
okay teacher.
I'm like, मैं कर देती हूँ. Like, I'll do it. तुम ये बजा लो.
I mean, you're still, as you said, you have instructors, and someday you're
Yeah.
going to be an instructor, so I can't wait for that day. But yeah,
Yeah.
this was a hell lot of fun. And if you're into music and into cool things, get in touch with Tanya. So now that we've interviewed Tanya, we've learned about her art form, and we've experienced some of that firsthand, which was, I'm still like, there's so much adrenaline. I never know how to pronounce that word, but there's so much like good vibes in my head right now. That's the word I'm going to use.
Good vibes.
But now it's time for the next section. You know what it's called? It's called the Pingbo Playhouse, where we ask our guests some pretty fun rapid fire questions to get to know them as human beings a little bit better. Because okay, Tanya does DJ. Tanya likes to party. But what else does Tanya like? Like, I mean, we need to get to know her.
What gets me crying at night?
Exactly, that kind of thing. So, but if not crying at night, but the first question is, first thing you do when you wake up is?
Unfortunately, it's check my phone. I hate it. I want to be that girl who's like, I chuck my phone across the room.
Please don't do that. Phones are very expensive. But yeah,
I read a
I get
book
your
in
point.
the morning. No, I check Instagram.
Check Instagram. Are there days where you like check your email before Instagram
No,
and you feel
never.
like a grown-up adult?
Never,
No,
ever, ever.
okay, it's just Instagram. Same actually. I'm trying to be all high and mighty here,
Yeah.
but Instagram is like the first place that I go to as soon as I wake up. Even before my toothbrush, I look at Instagram. So very disgusting and amazing that way. The most embarrassing thing that has ever happened to you?
Oh,
Spill the
God.
beans.
Oh God. Okay, so I was going out on a date with a guy, and like we had for some reason ho nahi raha tha date. It was just not happening only. And then one day I'm like, okay, Monday pakka. After work, you, me, date done. And he's like, okay, cool, amazing. And then I realized later that Monday was his birthday. And then
Did you wish him at least?
I went on a date with him on his birthday. Our first date was on his birthday.
Oh my god.
I was so embarrassed because
But
I was
that's
like,
cute.
I didn't like him like that.
To spend his birthday with him.
Yeah, and then I was like, it was really embarrassing.
Did you take him a gift then?
I was the gift.
Fair. That's the attitude we want, ladies. You are the gift. I mean, the fact that a man is getting to spend some quality time with you is the real gift for him.
Word.
So, yes, there we go. But
That
okay.
was quite embarrassing though. I was like, oh,
Oh,
right.
shucks.
And then I was also in my honesty era. So I was like, shit, main to bhul gayi. I was like, chalo,
I like
chalo.
how everything in our life is like an era now. I was in my honesty era. Right now, I'm in my pink era.
Barbie
I don't
core.
think I'm ever getting out of this era, but yeah. If you could switch lives with anyone for a day, who would it be?
So I've been following Diplo a lot on Instagram recently, and him, because he's really having a great time. Like, Mans is running, then he'll go play gigs for like hours on end. Then one day recently he reposted a story where he was on live television and like he was getting interviewed on like a news channel or whatever. And then mid interview he goes, I'm actually really high on acid right now. And I was like, what is your life? Like, I just want to experience that for a day, you know, like
Yeah,
just
why
be
not?
on
All of us
acid
want to.
and randomly.
Hey, what's stopping us? let's.
If you see his house in Jamaica, it's beautiful. So I just
So,
wanna,
yeah,
I just want
definitely.
to live in that house for a bit.
Fair,
Right,
fair.
a few
We'll give you 2
birthdays.
days. Okay,
Yeah,
we'll
two-
give you 2 days. I mean, takes a time after a trip so to settle down.
Jet lag and all that.
Your guilty pleasure TV show or movie is?
I've been watching Schitt's Creek a lot.
I love shit.
It's
Again,
so
exactly.
good.
Again, word is the highlight
Yeah.
here because we've all seen it, but it's the
That's
again that
it.
matters. Okay, next question. Since it's all music related, if your life had a theme song, what would it be?
I think Zindagi Meri Dance Dance.
Ooh, fun.
It's
I like
in my
that.
disco set also.
Oh, I want to
Yeah.
hear this. Yes,
Yeah.
we should play this
I
after
can
that
play
if you have it.
that's the one that I royally messed up.
Okay. You'll get there. You'll
Yeah,
get there.
But
But
Zindagi
yeah.
Meri Dance Dance. 'cause
Such
I'm
a good vibe,
just
that song.
dancing
It's
away
just
to
like,
that song.
it makes me want to do this step. Yeah, like the traditional disco steps.
Yeah.
What is the weirdest talent you have? And it's like, it can also be like a useless talent you have.
Yeah, honestly, DJing was that talent that I just picked up. I was like, music is my talent. I didn't know what to
I'll
do
make it
with
look cool.
I'll make it look cool. Because that used to be my thing. Like, so on Spotify, if you, like, I'd play a song, like I said, I was like the aux queen, right? So whenever I'd play a song, I would always like introduce it, like the next song right when like you needed to.
That fade
Yeah,
in
the
and
fade
the
and like I
yeah.
would like put it with the volume button and all that. So I'd play
My
around.
God.
So I just took my useless talent and made it a
And-
useful one.
Made a profession out of it. So amazing. Okay, last question. One thing people are always surprised to learn about you. Like, whoa, we did not expect this from you.
A lot of people have told me that they thought I was a bitch when they
So
saw
did I.
me.
So did I.
Yeah?
I mean, I'm sorry, but so did I. Even though we were in school, so did I.
Yeah, I guess
Because you
I
have
did.
this resting,
resting bitch
bitch,
face.
not just resting bitch face, it's like resting bitch
Aura.
demeanor. Yeah, like aura around you. Or like, don't talk to me. I'm cultured.
I'm not, please talk to me. I'm very awkward. I'm just really bad at eye contact.
That's how we're friends. We're both just awkward people
Yeah.
who just might look intimidating to people sometimes. So
But we're not.
if you're another awkward person, we're ready to take you in.
Hit us.
Thank you so much, Tanya, for doing
Thank you
this.
for having
And
me.
as a token of my appreciation, I have a little something for you that are very beautifully curated
Oh my God.
and created. A little box of pink supplies, pink girly supplies.
No, I love
For
this.
you, yes. So I hope you
Thank
like it and I hope you
you.
use it. And thank you so much for coming.
You'll see this on my next gig. On my hair, I'm gonna have these clips. I can't wait.
Okay then, bye bye.